Recording now.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode here. Today we have Bezrick Morgan. He's a poet and he has written a book which he has come to share with us. All right. So, Bezrick, without further ado, please go ahead and introduce yourself and show us the book which you have come to talk about today.
Right. So I'd like to introduce myself as J.D. Morgan, writer of the book called The Silent Love, a collection of thoughts and imagery conveyed through words.
All
Um,
right.
yep.
All right. So, the first question is what inspired you to write this book?
Right. So around 2019, I would have endured a bit of difficulty with a back injury. So I was immobilized, was unable to focus, slipping into anxiety, depression. So a musician friend of mine from Tobago, Zav, he expressed that I should put pen to paper just to ease my mind. And then afterwards, like, the poetry just kept flowing.
So, was his name Zav?
Yes.
All right. So, big up Zav. Royalties coming your way. All right. So, why do you think this book will appeal to readers? What's a good point? Appeal points. What do you consider?
Right. So as it's a raw, raw recollection of my experiences during this time where I not only went through a hard ordeal, I also experienced a bit of romantic interest. And I think most people could relate to that. Some unreciprocated you know, love,
Unreciprocated or reciprocated?
unreciprocated.
Oh, okay. Any poems were inspired by reciprocated love?
Huh?
Were any of the poems inspired by reciprocated love and
Reciprocated.
intimate moments?
Well, more so intimate moment, but in the end, that fire fizzled out.
Fizzle out. Okay, well, let's reignite the fire then. Yes. All right. So, what do you want readers to take away from your writing?
Right. So it's just to gather that there is hope, even after a ordeal, like a back injury, even if you lose someone, that there will be pain. And once you take one step forward, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
All right. So, do you have any main characters? Or the main characters ex-girlfriends or romantic interests, as you said earlier?
So none of the characters are actually girlfriends. They never made it to that point, unfortunately. But there are more so you would call them muse in the artistic world. So they gave inspiration to these poems. There are at least three of them.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and let's hear. I'm sure the listeners want to hear one of your what you consider the best one out of the book that you can give us. That's fine.
Yeah.
A bit of what do you call that? What do you call it in movies when you share the trailer teaser?
Well, it is a teaser, so to
Yeah,
speak.
yeah.
But
Anyway, give it to us. Let's hear it.
right. So this one would be a bit more, it's my favorite one because it's reflective and it pretty much tells you to live and cherish each moment. So it's called Faded Dreams. I
All right.
lived in I lived in memories that I loved, never to regret the things that I'd done. For what a man is but a sum of all the things and all the people who made him whole. From an early age, I felt the world's pain. In my soul, I am one of a kind. To be kind, I loved in memories that I lived.
All right. From an early age, you felt pain. You said
Yeah, the world's pain.
the world's pain.
Yeah,
We met in high school. Um,
right.
is that reflective of any memories from your high school days? Did you feel the world's pain during your high school days? What I'm asking you. Or
Yeah,
is that expression something that's recent?
it's it's both from the past and recent. Just about, when you watch the world news and see all these you see certain places getting bombed, you know, people getting killed. And then you also see in your own country, the same issues, maybe not the bombings and whatnot, but you see, people stealing from people who are less fortunate. And then even back to in school, well, there was bullies in high school and whatnot. So you kind of, you see that.
All right, it's a bit dark. The theme seems a bit dark. Are there any like any light in the book? Any lights to the tunnel in the book? Like anything else positive that you can share, or is it all
Really
this
look.
darkness?
No, no, no. Well, I didn't look on that as a dark thing per
Okay,
se. But
but you
yes,
do have
there's
some romantic passages. So those will be the bright lights. So let's hear one of those bright light romantic passages that will cause a couple to stir up a fire upon listening to this. Go ahead.
right. I'll give you a short one, sweet.
This is the one you call the baby maker, right? Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Baby Maker is for the next book.
The next book. Okay. All
This
right.
is this, this is just the warm up.
The warm up. Okay. All right. Let's hear the warm up.
All
It's
right.
like, yeah. Okay. All right,
It's
no
called
comment. Go ahead.
Cerulean Seas. I still see your eyes, the depths of things to come. Past the shore, blue seas, it glares above the skyline, reminiscent of a moon's that full, like a painting, murals on a wall, little detail on a large scale in a picture so risky.
Finish.
Yeah,
All
very
right.
short
Cool.
one.
Short and spicy. All right. Do you have any plans for some future books? You said this is just a warm up. So what about future books and so on? What are
Right.
your plans for the future? Not only books, but anything you want to share.
So right. So future book wise, the second book, which would actually be basically a follow-up to The Silent Love, would be called The Vaults of Heaven. So within the next year or two, I should have that released.
I have no comment about the title, Vaults of Heaven. I just hope it's PG-13, right? For the Christian readers who want to, the Vaults of Heaven. Interesting title.
I know it's mostly most of my books is that's based on, well, obviously heaven in a sense, but between heaven there's like the clouds, the sky. So it's
Right.
more along that lines.
I see. Okay, so where is the book available? Tell us where it's available and tell us about some price structure and so on.
Right. So it is available on Amazon for the ebook 3.99 US, soft cover 16.99, and the hardcover is 39.99. It's also available on other online platforms as well,
All
including
right, and
Barnes and Noble, etc.
who would you recommend to buy this book to give as a gift to? Who? So who would buy it and who would they give it to as a gift?
Right. So I would obviously first I would recommend wives, girlfriends, even sisters, or any females that have, male personas in their life. Because since this is a recollection of me as a man, that could also help that person in your life to see the light at the tunnel, so to speak, if they're in a
Okay.
dark place.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, there you had it. You can check out the book. I'll link the description. The Amazon link will be in the description of this video. All right, so JD Morgan is what you want to be known as,
Yes.
yes?
Right.
Okay, so
That's
we've had
correct.
JD Morgan on our show today talking about his book. Repeat the title and show the cover again one more time before you go.
Right. So the title is This Silent Love, a collection of words and imagery conveyed through words.
All right, lovely. Okay, thank you for coming on. We look forward to seeing more of your work. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.